Welcome to Arsenal Studios. This is Learning English with Movies. Today, let's dive into the dynamic and comedic world of Jim Carrey, a true master of comedy, whose outrageous performances have entertained audiences for decades. We'll also practice using perfect modals. If you are new here, the goal of this channel is to help intermediate English language students practice and improve their English skills by using movies as the main topic. If you like our content, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Jim Carrey, with his boundless energy and unparalleled physical comedy, has carved out a niche for himself as one of the most iconic and beloved comedians in Hollywood. Boundless, without limits or boundaries, infinite. From his early days on television to his breakout roles in blockbuster films, Carrey's unique blend of humor and charisma has made him a household name around the world. Household name, a person or thing that is widely known and recognized by people in a particular region or community. Born with a natural talent for making people laugh, Carrey began his career as a stand-up comedian, before transitioning to television with roles on shows like In Living Color, where he showcased his comedic chops and larger-than-life personality. Chops, skill or proficiency in a particular area, especially in music or performance. It was in the 1990s that Carrey became a bona fide movie star, with breakout roles in films like Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, The Mask, and Dumb and Dumber. Bona fide, genuine, real, authentic. His zany characters, outrageous antics, and rubber-faced expressions made him a comedic force to be reckoned with, earning him legions of fans and cementing his status as a comedy legend. Zany, eccentric, unconventional, characterized by humorous or absurd behavior. Force to be reckoned with, someone or something that is powerful or influential and cannot be ignored or underestimated. But Carrey's talents extend far beyond just making people laugh. In films like The Truman Show and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, Carrey proves himself to be a versatile actor, capable of tackling more dramatic and introspective roles. Tackling, dealing with or addressing a problem or challenge. His performances in these films showcase a depth and vulnerability that complement his comedic abilities, earning him critical acclaim and numerous award nominations. Acclaim, praise or recognition for excellence or achievement. Throughout his career, Carrey has continued to push the boundaries of comedy, taking on roles that challenge both himself and audiences. Push the boundaries, to go beyond established limits or norms, to innovate or explore new territory. Whether he's playing a lovable goofball, a troubled loner, or a misunderstood genius, Carrey's performances are always captivating and memorable. Goofball, a silly, eccentric, or amusing person. In addition to his work on screen, Carrey is also an accomplished artist, painter, and author. Accomplished, skilled or proficient in a particular activity or field, having achieved success or recognition. He uses his creativity and passion to express himself in various mediums, making him a multifaceted talent with a lasting impact on the world of entertainment. Multifaceted, having many different aspects or qualities, diverse or varied. With his infectious energy, unparalleled talent, and unwavering dedication to his craft, Jim Carrey continues to entertain and inspire audiences around the world. Unwavering, firm, steady, not wavering or faltering. Whether he's making us laugh, making us think, or simply making us smile, one thing's for sure: when Jim Carrey is on screen, you're in for a wild and unforgettable ride. Here are the top 5 Jim Carrey movies to practice English. Number 5, Liar Liar. In this hilarious comedy, Jim Carrey stars as Fletcher Reed, a fast-talking lawyer who is magically compelled to tell the truth for 24 hours. Compelled, forced or driven to do something, constrained or obligated. Carrey's over-the-top antics and physical comedy make Liar Liar a laugh-out-loud experience from start to finish. Number 4, Bruce Almighty. In this fantasy comedy, Jim Carrey plays Bruce Nolan, A down on his luck TV reporter who is granted the powers of God for a week. Down on his luck. Experiencing a period of misfortune or hardship. Having bad luck. Carrey's trademark humor and infectious energy shine through in every scene, making Bruce Almighty a joy to watch. Number 3. The Truman Show. In this thought-provoking drama, Jim Carrey stars as Truman Burbank, a man who discovers that his entire life is actually a reality TV show. Thought-provoking, stimulating or inspiring thought or reflection, causing one to think deeply or critically. Carrey's nuanced performance and emotional depth elevate The Truman Show beyond just a comedy, making it a modern classic. Nuanced, having subtle distinctions or variations, characterized by complexity or depth. Number 2. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. In this iconic comedy, Jim Carrey stars as Ace Ventura, a wacky detective who specializes in finding lost pets. Wacky, eccentric, unconventional, eccentric or amusing in an unusual way. Carrey's outrageous antics and physical comedy make Ace Ventura, Pet Detective a timeless classic that continues to entertain audiences of all ages. Number 1. The Mask. In this fantasy comedy, Jim Carrey plays Stanley Itkiss, a mild-mannered bank clerk who discovers a magical mask that transforms him into a mischievous and unstoppable force of nature. Mild-mannered, gentle or polite in manner, not aggressive or assertive. Mischievous, playfully naughty or causing trouble in a harmless way. Carrey's electrifying performance and over-the-top comedy make The Mask a must-watch for fans of Jim Carrey and comedy alike. Over the top, excessive or exaggerated, beyond what is considered reasonable or appropriate. Fans of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie franchise will be thrilled to learn that Jim Carrey is set to reprise his role as the nefarious Dr. Robotnik in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Nefarious, an adjective that describes someone or something wicked, villainous, or extremely evil in nature. Carrey's portrayal of the eccentric and villainous character in the previous installments brought a perfect blend of humor and menace to the screen, earning him praise from audiences worldwide. Before we continue, I would like to invite you to check out our online course at THINKIFIC. The Learning English with Movies course was designed for intermediate English language students who love movies and filmmaking. You can practice your English reading and listening skills, learn new key vocabulary and grammar, and confirm your comprehension with fun quizzes. The Learning English with Movies book is also available from Amazon. For more information as well as fun and useful tips and recommendations, you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Now, let's practice some useful grammar structures. Perfect modals. Perfect modals are a subset of modal verbs that are used to express possibility, necessity, or obligation in the past. They include must have, might have, could have, should have, and would have. These verbs are often used to speculate or make deductions about past events, indicating what could, might, or should have happened based on past circumstances. Let's explore how perfect modals are used and provide examples using Jim Carrey movies. Must have. This expresses a strong deduction or certainty about a past event. Example: in The Truman Show, Truman Burbank must have suspected that something was off about his life when he started noticing inconsistencies in his surroundings. Might have. This expresses a possibility or likelihood of something happening in the past. Example: in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, Joel Barish might have regretted erasing Clementine from his memory after realizing the depth of their connection. Could have. This expresses a possibility or ability to do something in the past. Example: in Liar Liar, Fletcher Reed could have avoided many problems if he could have kept himself from lying for 24 hours. Should have. This expresses a suggestion or obligation that was expected in the past. Example: in Bruce Almighty, Bruce should have used his newfound powers responsibly, instead of causing chaos and mayhem. Would have. This expresses a hypothetical situation or action that was likely to happen in the past under certain conditions. Example: in The Mask, Stanley Itkiss would have never discovered the mask's powers if he hadn't stumbled upon it in the first place. In each of these examples, perfect modals are used to speculate or make deductions about events that occurred in the past, within the context of Jim Carrey's movies. They allow us to consider alternative possibilities or outcomes based on past circumstances, adding depth to our understanding of the characters and their actions. Thanks for watching. What's your favorite Jim Carrey movie? Are you looking forward to watching Sonic the Hedgehog 3? Write down your thoughts in the comments below.